Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. I have new foundation. This is the Maybelline Dream Cushion and it launched this month and I'm really excited to try it out for you guys. So I'm going to demo it for you here today on my channel. Let's get started. So I've already washed my face and moisturized it. I used my Origins moisturizer this time instead of my illuminating moisturizer so that we could get a clear idea of how this foundation performs without any interference from the moisturizer. So this is the foundation, and if I'm not mistaken, this foundation launched this month, January 2017, and the reason I wanted to try it out is in 2016 I was a little bit late, but I discovered the Maybelline Matte Poreless Liquid Foundation, as well as I think it was the Dream Velvet. I'd been wanting to try that, so I tried that as well, and both of them were excellent drugstore foundations. Laura Lee received this foundation in a promo package and talked about it in her Best of 2016 video. So I decided that I wanted to give it a try as well because I have had good experiences with the Maybelline foundations. So I chose the shade Caramel just based on the color range, and it looked like there were quite a few to choose from, but just based on the range of shades, this one seemed like it would fit my complexion the best. So we will see how I did as far as my choice. So I'm gonna pull off the little tag here. I have not opened this. I have no idea what it looks like on the inside. Okay, so there's a mirror as well as a little applicator. Oh, and there's a place for your applicator. That's nice. And it flips open here. Okay, so let's peel this part off. Ooh, that looks a little dark. All right, so this is what the cushion looks like. There are also instructions here on the back to tell me what to do as far as how to apply this foundation. So before we get started, I'm going to prime my face with the Smashbox Primer Water. I just love this. I love this one as well as my MAC Studio Fix Plus. It's just fresh. It's just refreshing. I'm going to also use this Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser as my second primer. And this stuff is amazing. It just blurs your pores, and it also just allows your foundation to go on so easily. I don't know how I'm supposed to use this. Alright, so we're gonna put a couple of fingers here. We're gonna dab a little bit onto my little sponge, and it said kind of pat. Ooh, that looks dark. We'll see. Can't keep the little sponge. Can't keep the sponge on my fingers. I am only doing this little sponge method for you guys. I can pretty much tell you I will probably not use this. You guys know what I'm going to use. I'm going to use my beauty blender. Okay, so I can't keep the little two fingers. Oh. We're gonna switch it up and just see how it does with the beauty blender. At least they gave you something to use to apply the foundation, but I am not loving that part. Didn't really read the rest. It's Fresh Face Liquid Foundation on the Go. Okay. So far, how am I feeling about this? It doesn't look as dark on as I thought it was going to look. And I will say, like, I haven't applied any powder or anything. And the finish is okay. It is not like my matte poreless foundation, because I don't feel like I look very matte, but I don't necessarily look dewy. It just looks like liquid foundation. So let's go ahead and apply some concealer, and then I'm going to set my face using my translucent powder. First, I'm going to apply the NYX HD concealer, and I'm also going to apply the Maybelline Fit Me concealer as well. And I'll just flip over the other side of my beauty blender. I'm going to get those Maybelline Fit Me areas first. I'm also going to apply a little bit of this I'm going to apply a little bit of this Instant Age Rewind, and this is also made by Maybelline, and this one is in the shade Honey, just to kind of brighten a few areas. I will use this smaller brush just to place around those concealer areas, and then I'm going to use a bigger powder brush for the entire face. What's going on? Okay, I know. Not really feeling the ponytail. I'm not feeling it, but I'm missing my hair extensions. Okay. So yes, I am missing my hair extensions, but we're gonna continue because I really want to do this review on this foundation. And we're gonna make this little Pebbles thing work today. I'm gonna make it work today. So let's talk about how I'm feeling about the foundation now that I have completed the makeup look. So I applied the foundation itself hours ago. I've probably had it on maybe 5 hours, something like that. And I do like this foundation. And it's so funny. I thought it was going to look darker than it did. Like when I first opened it, it looked more orange than I'm used to my foundation looking, but it actually blends really well with my complexion. I mean, I don't see any line of demarcation or anything. So it does blend really well with my skin tone. So perfect color match. So I have to give them a plus on that. It is not a matte foundation, but I don't really see it as being a dewy foundation. Now I am glowing just a little bit. I did add highlighter, and I have had this on a while, but I have touched it up some with my translucent powder at least one time. I've just been kind of taking the brush, and whatever's left on the brush, I've been like doing that just to keep myself from looking too glowy. But I haven't really taken like blot powder or any type of face powder, pressed powder, and applied it to my skin. So overall, that's pretty good. I haven't left the house with the foundation on, so I don't really know how it will perform in the elements. Now that is going to be key for me. I really like the other Maybelline foundations, especially the matte poreless foundation. It is more affordable than this Maybelline Dream Cushion. That's the Dream Cushion, and my matte poreless foundation, I think it's like half the price actually, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm interested to see, does this one wear longer? Like, what's the deal? Why is it more expensive? Is it gonna wear better over time? than the other foundation that they have. So I'm interested to see that. Hopefully by the time I post this video, I will have worn this foundation all day and I will be able to tell you all how it wears throughout the day. So please make sure that you ask me if you're interested in knowing more information about that. This seems like it will be a really good foundation for just people with normal skin, and it may even be good for people with dry skin because again, it's not a super matte foundation, yet it's not dewy, it's just a good liquid foundation. I just looked it up. This foundation retails for $12.99. I'm not exactly sure what I purchased it for. I purchased it at Ulta, and a lot of times they have coupons, so I'm sure I used one of their coupons when I made this purchase. It's not their cheapest foundation, so if I'm going to pay a little bit more for it, then I want to feel like I'm getting more for my money. I will say it does give you a full coverage. I didn't have to use that much concealer. I did use concealer because I chose to, but I don't necessarily know that I would have had to. I could have continued to build up the foundation and cover most of the areas that I would like to cover. It is a very buildable foundation and you can achieve full coverage with this foundation, so that's a plus. Overall, I really feel good about this foundation. It was easy to apply. My concealers blended well with the foundation. It set well with my translucent powder. It was easy to apply with the beauty blender. I don't particularly like the sponge applicator that comes with the product, but that's not unusual for me. I don't usually like whatever comes with the product, but it is nice that they included that in the event that you don't really have anything to apply it with. You will have something to use. So that's my demo or review of this Dream Cushion foundation. And again, the shade that I am wearing is the caramel shade, and it blends really well with my complexion, so I'm happy. If you have any questions or comments, please make sure that you leave them for me. If you have not already subscribed to my channel, make sure that you subscribe. That way you won't miss any of my uploads. And if you found this video to be helpful, make sure that you give it a big old thumbs up. So I'll be seeing you guys again very soon. So until the next time we meet again, this is Savvy signing out.